Hello and welcome to the demonstration of the Gwerder Laser Tool. You see we have already opened Corel Draw. The laser tool can simply be clicked away and displayed again. We know the problem. We have created something on some laser. And now take the C180. Now it will automatically leave the part to be read at the top left in the same position where it should be, where it should always be when cutting. Then select the S400 as an example. Now we need a second laser in the shop. Then you can simply switch over there. You can select I'll do the job on the S400 or on the C180, whichever is always placed at the top left. Next example, let's make a sign, a simple sign, 100 by 30, corner radius 2 to 3 millimeters, diameter 2 is alright. Create sign. Now the sign has been created here, placed at the top left. There are so many things that come relatively often. Someone needs a serial number for a customer. Yes. Yeah, you just quickly create a sign like that. You need them. For example, 30 of them. Then you can choose OK. We now have a bar of millimeters. We need that for cutting so that so that it just cuts out nicely. For example, a laser, we don't need 0-point shift there. I'll say OK in X, this direction 3 pieces. And in Y, let's say 10 pieces. Then copy. Then it generates that for us. Now I see, OK. That's good, but I didn't use the space optimally. Let's undo, let's make 4 and 7 as an example. And then it fills the table for us already. We have the right distance, the 3 millimeters, and depending on what you want, then you can send the job. Then there is the possibility to read the whole story from Excel. For that now I take a file that has already been created. These are the typical ones. That's what I tell them, these primers or copper line labeling tags that I use quite a lot. This has a predetermined breaking point here, so that you can break it out directly from the whole plate. On the whole plate you can then break it out. We open the Excel cable. The designation must be correct. As a placeholder, I select this and make a copy. Read Excel. Then you can see that it's ready for copying. Before, with the serialization in Corel, it was extremely demanding. You had to export it into Excel from CSV, had to somehow search for the import somehow, and it's just exhausting. Here, with 1-2 mouse clicks, it's in. Execute copy, then it executes it for me. I have the whole thing as an example several times. And the client sends you this number. I need 4 of these, 2 of these, 1 of these, 5 of these, etc. There is a placeholder, X copy. Just try that now. Delete the table, and when I read it in now, it effectively makes me 4 copies of this. that would be as accurate as 2, 3, 4. We have 4 pieces, 2 pieces. Then down here we have 5 pieces and so on. Execute, and then it does it like this. In the past, when you got a job like this, you had to insert cells here for each time you copied it down and so on and so forth. And now that's really just a small, I say small selection. I've seen things with clients that are in the thousands, and then it becomes very time consuming. And this tool that would be simply be Smart Copy. That's this version, the basic version, where you can simply select the lasers. And generate a sign. If you have to realize such things, you absolutely need this tool. Especially, this possibility is sensational. Let's make a new example, a ring. This is also an example from a customer, a sample. He has a chrome steel ring that he puts into the template. And it needs this serial number. It is now set on this contour, this text. I delete the table and go into Excel. This is the serial number. The client says, yes, okay, this is the pre-header. And we need 20 of these as an example. We copy down the following. And then we have this. So I choose this, I select this. Read that, and now in this particular case, we don't have a distance either. No distance, that must be effectively seamlessly copied then. And we need an X that is now also, let's say, we've built the templates so that we have 10 pieces. Let's do it, by the way, in the read Excel. In the intelligent copying procedure, the Y row doesn't matter. He just copies down as far as he can. He's going 5, 5 until it's done, okay. Execute copy. And then he sets those. And then he writes the numbers in from 50 to 70. And you can go ahead and try it right away. Another example, the dog tag. Now I've taken a different font, but now I take 2 placeholders. I'll delete the table. For the name, I now simply have the dog's name plus the age. Control C and read in. Read in. Now we need a distance of about 3. Copy. Now we have these dog names plus the age. You can also create the placeholders directly from the Excel file by pressing here. Then it simply produces 2 texts that do not yet have any specific formatting. And then, as usual, select something you like. Execute. There I didn't say, for example, that it should be centered and so on. I didn't mention it. You then came to select it as well. Let's continue with the create laser image. The laser image is the next module. We see so far in the basic version, which selects the laser and can create a simple sign. Then in there it says Smart Copy. Copy objects with a mouse click to still. the laser image we see now. And of course it is advisable to take the full version, because then it's simply much cheaper. Okay. Okay, let's take this tiger. We thought about doing the following with our tool. Until now you had to save the image with other tools. So first set it to the right size, position it correctly, etc. And then edit it in a competitor's import tool. Relatively complicated export. Pixels again, exactly again, import there and so on. That is demanding. Here with us it's simple. We select something, mode 2 for example. This one is good, a good picture. Then it creates 3 pictures for us. The original on top on the right. The last image on the top left. And a preview image. I tell it then that I have it in the bottom center. I can now say, for example, okay, I would like to have this title on leather now. Then put it through like this. Take a closer look. How does it look? Will it be good? You can also show it to the customer like this. You really have to take a close look at it. We are still in Corel. I don't have to copy or save back and forth somewhere. I can edit that right now. I have this. How does it get better? Oh, we take this now, a maple wood. For example, let's have a look at the halftone mode. I make it a little bit bigger and say here we take the line mode bigger. This is also a version that you can do the caricature. The modes takes a little longer to calculate, but it also comes out very well when you zoom in closer. And then you really see this pixel arrangement. But so far, mode 2 has always worked best for us. Yeah, okay. Are you satisfied? Click on OK, image, apply image. Then the image to be read is placed exactly on the original pixel again. Now, if we had a position that we absolutely need, you have to preview there. You can send it to the customer right away by email, and the original stays right down there. If you click on the image now, we see we have 500 times 500 dpi. As we said, as we then also set it with the laser, we can start right away. These are really pixels. Everything is calculated. In the end, the laser can only produce these pixels. Yeah, let's do the next example. Let's take this logo and yeah, tell it's okay, mode 2. But we would also like to have it on a brushed aluminum plate, and then you can really see underneath. The aluminum is shown. You can adjust it a bit. It's too dark. Mode 3 could also take a car now, for example, which would also look interesting. Okay, I can also put 2 things together. I'll also put this logo up there and group it. Now we would also like on, say, aluminium as well, mode 2. Yeah, that's alright, that will be fine. You can also take text with you, put it in a text as you like. We'll have to rasterize it. And you can also take the preview of the finished picture. You can also find such cutting boards. You can also find such cutting boards on our homepage, for example. They come in all kinds of wood. And like the leather too, you have leather or aluminium. You can also see these options that are available in our shop. Let's do the test on a black marble for that. It has also to be inverted. And you can really see the marbling, that's natural. And you can, no matter what, find all these templates, for example, on Google, on the internet. Let's take the example with the cutting board. Well, the cutting board has to be bigger. Okay. I would now suggest that we leave it as it is for now. Yeah, I sent this off. Wonderful. Envelope. Our hull, and then you can adjust the hull a little bit. Make it look a bit more real and compress it a little bit. Just adjust it as you wish, as you like it. And you can also show it to the customer so that he can see the wood grain and so on. Yeah, so that's how it comes out. And yeah, that was it from our side of the demonstration of the Gwerder Laser Tool. I would appreciate it if you were interested in it and could use it effectively in the future. Yeah, the best thing to do is to go to our website and click on Load Tool, Download Tool. And then you simply need to register and you will receive a download link plus the trial key, which you can then use and test the whole tool for 10 days, free of charge, of course. Thank you very much and have a nice day.